All right, it's your man T. I'm dope. That's all you need to know. Yeah, man, we back. It was a quick turnaround for real. Um, yeah, the boys got after it. But before we get into that, IRL, my Clippers, bro. Kawhi Leonard, MVP. I don't care what nobody says. Let him finish the season. MVP. He's playing like the best basketball player on the planet right now. 43 consecutive games with 20 points or more. He became the leader in that in franchise history. I think the last one was either McAdoo or World Be Free. I don't remember which one. Yeah, there was something else. But I can't think of it. Oh, I do remember. So we are 4.5 games behind the Suns, who are the 7th seed. And just last week we were 10 games behind. So they're about to play in about an hour. So hopefully I can get this out the way and then just jump right into watching that game. So yeah, tonight we play the Kings. So I'm expecting them to skip some jacks, you know? Skip some jacks. So yeah. Chargers signed Dalvin Tomlinson, defensive tackle, who was with the Cardinals for a minute. Kinda cold. And now he's coming to a real organization, a real franchise with real coaching. So he might be out here doing work, you know, and I'm excited about that. This offseason hasn't really been sexy for them, but whatever, you know. We had a pretty good nucleus. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on. IRL, Clippers is up, Chargers is going to be up, and I'm up as a fan. So yeah. What we hitting on? Oh yeah, last night Clippers played the Bulls. That was another thing. They walked the Bulls. The Bulls wouldn't go away, but they walked them. Kawhi had an off night, but he still ended with 28 points. Good game. Yeah. Anyway, we're done with that. Let's get into this Dynasty. So as you can see, we got Louisiana Tech. We about to walk them, but let's see what the fellas is hitting on. Coach Rich is on the bye, still undefeated. Coach Miles went and tore down. Oh, he didn't really tear him down, but he won against Oregon State. Coach Paul got to take on Nevada. Coach Keith and Coach Terry play each other. Hopefully they can knock this out tonight, and if we're lucky, I can get them to record it, one of them to record it, and I'll post it. I'll have it sent to me and I'll post it. Hopefully. Yeah. That's gonna be great. Somebody's gonna get knocked off. I'm competing with both of these guys in recruiting. So it's a win for me. Yeah, Coach X is going to get fired. And Coach Dale has to take on number 24 Texas. What's happening over here? Heisman race? Any changes? Ain't nobody checking for us. That's crazy. Dang. We couldn't get a spot. Yeah. Coach Rich is kind of going crazy with this guy. Ooh, 1173, 9 drops, 13 touchdowns. He's kind of going crazy. And Coach Keith is kind of going crazy himself. Yeesh. What is this? Quarterback? Ooh. He trying to work it with a quarterback. It's crazy. He is surgical. I was looking at the stats. He's kind of surgical with it, but whatever. I got 8 interceptions, so we're gonna see what it is. Anything else? Top 25. What we hitting on? I think dang near everybody's right. How did he jump me? It had this boy leapfrog me. That's crazy. From 16 to 8 is insane. But yeah, from 20 to 16, everybody who's playing is ranked. I think this might be the year we all get in. Everybody but X, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Yeah. Oh, he dropped one. I didn't know he dropped one. I thought he was undefeated. Still though, this is a crazy little thing. I had that boy leapfrog me, bro, out of nowhere. He's a terrible coach. Sucks at recruiting. Whatever. He leapfrogged me in the coach's polls too. Oh, they some haters. Coaches don't believe in us, huh? Alright. I'm not gonna do the stats just next. Excuse me, this next week we're gonna get the award listings, I believe, week 9. So y'all see it then. I'm no #1 quarterback though for sure. I'm QB1 always. Let's get into this game. As you see, Coach put that ish on, got that ish on. So let's go get it. We're gonna wear all blue with a little bit of gold. You know what? There's a white pants. Mix it up. Alright, let's get it.
Welcome everyone to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida International Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. On the move from inside his 5.
Ooh.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So FIU's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Anybody sore? Just got to make sure nothing's lingering, you know?
Dropping back, it's Proctor.
Oh.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. They'll drag it down after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
He's got it. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's out past the 35. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Got his man quickly. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision.
Ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
He's down.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on third down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Pulls it in. It's Williams. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's Proctor. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Oh, my goodness.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Handoff to the lone back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Going right to work up top. Rush is on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air, it's Proctor. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale.
Lame. All right. Let's dig in here and see what we got.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Yeah. Never.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. FIU set up with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Buying some time. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time.
Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, FIU. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over UCLA. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Swings it out to the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Quick shovel pass. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Simon. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
They sealed it.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking downfield on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you're trying to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Runs for the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was.
Dang, I should have went to circle. That's on me. That was on me.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Safety drop down. I should have went
to throw, it's Proctor. Finds his big tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Easy. 1 second after.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Carter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Proctor.
Why?
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Come on the clap, on the clap.
On 4th down, trying to find his man.
Oh my
and
goodness.
That is interception number 3 on the day. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the enemy.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to
we got to get in and
let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Crazy.
And the returner will be brought down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half.
They're not giving me gusto.
Back to pass, it's Proctor. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Caught, close to the marker, it's Carter. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
That's going to the house.
Going the other way, and he's got room.
That's crazy.
He's at the 30.
Come on, boss.
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. The defense putting points on the board.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you can see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin
You're about to let me break a red shirt, bro.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami.
Break a red shirt.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. all the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Oh, my goodness.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Weak side, strong side. Don't matter. I'm behind you.
Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
He'll do it himself.
Oh, no.
Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I can't believe what is happening.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 11 over UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious. And they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Good job,
this offense has got to find a way to get some gains, some layups, some screens. They need some yaks, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
And here's
all out. Go, son. Go, son. Go, son. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Finally.
How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
One of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Simon. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
How?
He's got an open man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. First down on the offense. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, you know, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Proctor. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver, because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it out fast.
This quarterback is killing me,
fourth down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And that's another FIU.
We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Tennessee shouldn't be ahead of me in leadership Texas Tech. Utah shouldn't be ahead of me either.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one.
Yeah, he out for the game. Yeah, I see the break.
The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open.
It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a
timeout. How you let that boy cook you like that? How you get cooked by a square body? Granted, you were a defensive end last season, but still, that boy frick-as-eed you off the line. That's
play on
crazy.
1st down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot,
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
it's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got his man to the left.
No, what just happened?
Now he's still
Are
running.
y'all serious?
Speeding down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house
Here
it.
with the shenanigans.
Touchdown, Louisiana
They
Tech.
hit me with the shenanigans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little whoop out of this crowd.
We running laps
Here
after
he
the
comes
game.
from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Right now, hey, get some IV prep.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
Ready. Make sure there's a lot of water on that. They're going to need it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, FIU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
IV. You're gonna need
just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner will be knocked down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out and get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
He'll start this drive firing. Here comes the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They send the tight end in motion. Try and play action.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's right, Frank.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, and you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
Picked off. What a
That's
play
right,
to set
son.
him up.
2 in 1 game.
The defense takes matters into its own hands. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
That's my boy. 1 fumble recovery for a touchdown, 1 pick 6.
And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense.
They heard me saying, hey, trainers, get the IV. They want to start playing
down.
right.
It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession
Gotta get the IV.
Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida International. And the stomping has commenced. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly on the move. Snags it down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. 4-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this
He's going for it all. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards.
Touchdown, Panthers! And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 4th down, going to the air. Looking left. Holds it in, the 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They just keep firing. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Sorry, I need him to feel me. You feel me?
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty.
Crazy.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. Quick spin on the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end.
Bro, what is happening?
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
I had a guy there.
Fit it in the window for the score.
There was a guy there.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Early in the morning, switching in the honor. Go your baby mama. I don't want to harm.
Looking for a man, it's Proctor. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Spinning on it. Relax.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You coming back to the inside?
Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds.
Hold on. I can't challenge that.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback...
They're not going to let me challenge that? Hold on. That should be... So close. Couldn't put the left down first, huh?
If his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
He's not huffing and puffing. Let's get it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
I meant to throw that.
Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up, and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That was trash, y'all. That was a pitiful display. So right now my player is running laps. Let's see what this does. Hit the 510 yards, 4 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, running laps. And I came so close to breaking this red shirt. I was about to crack the red shirt for sure. Seven yards, 8 carries, 34 yards, 8 carries. $166 yards, 7 receptions, 3 touchdowns, 0 drops. That's what I'm talking about. Carter, 116, 5 receptions, 1 touchdown, 1 drop. Moss, 7 receptions. I kept getting picked off throwing niggas, so I had to stop. A lot of those interceptions came throwing niggas. 86, no touchdown, 39. Hold up. 5 tackles, 5 assisted tackles, 10 total tackles, 6 tackles for a loss, 2.5 sacks, 1 interception, 7 interception yards, 7 interception average, yard average. As longest interception, 7 yards. No deflections, no forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery. Ran that back 21 yards. 2 touchdowns. That boy had a game. That boy had a game. The reason he owns the moniker of best middle linebacker in the nation. And he's still a baby too. And I got a son that's also a middle linebacker that's way colder. Oh, we gotta check out them boys from Louisiana, what they hitting on. 389, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, sacked 7 times. And it was a 75-yarder on him. He was 83. He wasn't gonna be a factor. 150 yards, and you only a 90 speed? That's insane. That's insane. We running laps. We running until people is puking. And once Once you puke, get you some water. We're running. Run. Got the massage tables ready. If you're gonna work, we're gonna overwork you right now. We're gonna callous you up. Get you some supplements. They got anybody who should have cooked this? Not a single person on this roster should have been able to cook us like he cooked us. Not a single person. One band, one sound. Everybody running. Interception, 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 interception. Bruh, he threw 2 interceptions to linebackers. Basically, 4 interceptions to linebackers. He threw an interception to an edge. Bro, we running. He running till the cows come home. Yeah, man. Well, that's all for me. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Don't forget to like and comment. I don't care if you subscribe. And also, don't forget to check out the Sports RV Podcast everywhere podcasts are streamed. Rate us, review us, and yeah, catch y'all on the next one. Get off my page, loser.